In this video, I'm going to show you how you can potentially earn up to £600 with match betting. So the Euro 2020 was delayed, but football season for the Premier League is finally going to be upon us. So how about making some risk-free money match betting? And the money that you make from match betting is tax-free, and you don't have to know anything about sport to place the bets, as essentially who wins doesn't even matter. But what you will need to get started is to be over 18, a UK resident, have a bank account with a debit card, proof of address, ID, and maybe around £200 for liabilities, which I'm going to come to later. So what is match betting? Well, with so many bookmakers online and on the high street, all competing for your business, bookmakers are always running promotions, trying to attract new customers and re-engage with existing customers. And these are normally in the form of bonuses and free bets. The bookmaker's aim is for you to sign up to their website, place your initial bet, and they're going to offer you a free bet as a sign-up bonus. Now, the majority of customers will place this bet again and lose. So customers will either have lost their initial bet and their free bet, or they might have been lucky and won both. Some customers will now be sensible and stop there, but others will try and chase their losses, trying to break even. Either way, the bookmaker has now won. You may have won or lost your bet, but the bookmaker now has your email address and telephone number, so you can now be hit with marketing in the future. However, with the match betting technique, you can take advantage of these types of promotions and make guaranteed profits too. Or you can even stop there and never place a single bet and run off with your profits. But if you want to continue match betting, you can now take advantage of these marketing emails and text messages. So how does match betting work? Well, the first thing you'll need to do is have an understanding of betting terminology. So if, like me, you didn't know the difference between a bookmaker and an exchange, a back or a lay bet, then here's a really quick summary. Backing a bet is placed at a bookmaker's, such as the likes of Coral, William Hill or Paddy Power, and it's when you're betting for a certain outcome to come true. So an example of this is if you bet that Man United will win a match. If it comes true, you'll win the bet and the winnings. But if Man United lose or draw, you lose. Then laying a bet is placed at a betting exchange like Betfair, and it's when you're betting against a certain outcome to come true. So as per the previous example, you'd be betting that Man United will not win. In other words, if they lose or if they draw, you win the bet. As when you draw, Man United have not won the match. And in match betting, these two different types of bets are used to cancel out the risk. So you'll place both a back bet and a lay bet, meaning that you're going to be betting against yourself at the same odds. So that in this way, you are matching your bet. And by betting on both outcomes, you won't win, but you won't lose either, and you can't lose any money. So for example, Coral might have an offer that says if you sign up and place a £5 bet, you'll get £20 in free bets. So your first or qualifying bet is what's going to earn you the free bet. And you'll place a back and a lay bet for £5. So therefore you won't lose anything or just minimal amounts, which I'm going to come to shortly. Then you'll receive your free bet for £20. And once you've received your free bet, you can get profits using the same back and lay method and matching the odds. And this time, you're betting with someone else's money, plus you get to keep the winnings. So using this method is risk-free, unless you make a mistake. So you just need to be careful, check the terms and conditions, and always lay your back bet with the bookmakers first. Now, if all that sounds a little bit too complicated, you can use a site such as Profit Accumulator. And these type of sites let you sign up for free trials or to try for as little as £1. And it'll not only break down everything for you step by step, but they also have odds checkers to suggest bets that you should use. And it'll also show you future promotions once you've maximised creating new accounts with all the online bookmakers. So let's take a look at Profit Accumulator, as this is one that I have an account with. And this is totally set up for someone who's completely new to match betting, and you don't even need to know anything about sports to get started. And I've also got a link in the summary below, so if you do choose to sign up, I really appreciate it if you used it. So once you're logged in and on the dashboard, you can go across to sign up offers. And in here, you'll find all of the sign up offers that are currently available. And this is then filtered between incomplete, i.e. you've not taken this offer up yet, you've got completed, and you've got in progress too. And it'll also show you how hard it is, what your guaranteed profit is, etc. Then over on the right hand side of the screen, you can see we're in the sportsbook sign up offers. But you can also take a look at the other types of offers and forums from here too. And there's a bookie filter in here too, and a gubbed filter, which is basically a term for if a bookmaker has got wind of what you're doing and removes you. So let's take a look at one of these examples now. So I'm going to have a look at Virgin Bet here. And as you can see, if you bet £10, you get £20 in free bets, and there's a guaranteed profit of £15. So let's take a look at the details of this offer. So you'll first need to open an account with Virgin Bet, which you can do by clicking onto the link here. You'll then need to make a deposit of £10, and it's always recommended that you use a debit card for your first bet, as using the likes of PayPal or bank transfer can exclude you from the promotions. Also, credit cards can incur you transaction fees. Plus, you'll also want to make sure that you change any bookmaker settings from fractions to decimals, as that's what we're going to be working with. And Profit Accumulator also gives you some more information. So as it states here, you must have completed this within 14 days of registering. Then further down, as you can see, there's more information with regards to your qualifying bet. And that's that it must be a single bet of £10. It then tells me to use the odds matching software so that it can help us find a close match between the Virgin Bet back odds and the exchange lay odds. And the odds must be over 1.5. So let's take a look at the odds matching software now. And from the filter, we're going to want to select Virgin Bet qualifying bet. And it'll then show you some suggestions from here. So it will show you the event date, the event name, the bet, the market type, the bookie, and obviously that's filtered for Virgin Bet at the moment. It then shows me my back odds, it shows me the exchange, it tells me my lay odds, it then shows me my rating as well, and it shows me the amount available. So you'll want to make sure that you choose where the back odds and the lay odds are as close as possible. And the higher the rating that you have here, the better. So we know that we need to be above 1.5, as that's what the instructions told us. And we're trying to find where the numbers are as close as possible. So I'm going to take a look at the one that's 1.7 and 1.76. And as we can see, that's with the exchange Betfair. So you need to click onto the calculator on the far left-hand side of the screen. And as you can see, all of the information is then pre-populated. So if we head back to our instructions, it states here that we need to ensure that we select normal at the top, that the bookmaker stake is £10, and we would enter in the Virgin Bet odds and the lay odds if they hadn't pre-populated. So I can see here that my bet type is normal, my back stake is £10, and then we have our back odds, which is at 1.7, and our lay odds at 1.76. And the commission is then automatically populated at 5%. And this is where the exchanges such as Betfair actually make their money. So then it shows us our results, which we can copy this lay stake so that we can put it into our Betfair exchange. And as it states here, our liability is £7.55. So we need at least that in our Betfair account on top of our stake. And it states here that we will lose about 55 or 56 pence, which is fine, because we're not planning to make any money on this bet. And that'll come with the free bet, which we'll get after this. So you'll then want to go ahead and place your bets. And you'll want to do that with the bookmaker to begin with. So you'll then need to place your Virgin Bet by clicking onto the link here. And some of these sites will automatically take you to the correct page. If not though, you can go ahead and search for that event. And you're going to want to make sure that when you reach either site that you check the back and lay odds before you actually go through and place the bets, just in case there's been any movement or in case they're inaccurate. And if they have changed, you'll need to re-enter this information into your calculator just to make sure that this is still going to be profitable for you. So as you can see here, it's at 1.7, which is the same as my back odds in my calculator. So I can go ahead then and place that bet. And then you can place your lay bet over on the exchange by searching for that event. And by using the details that you've copied from the calculator. Also, just be aware that Betfair has a sportsbook and an exchange too. So just make sure that you are in the exchange section of the site. And again, you're going to want to make sure that the odds are still correct. Then once that bet has been completed or settled, you'll receive 2 £10 free bets which you'll need to accept, and these will expire after 14 days. Then for your free bet, you can use the same odds matching software again. You'll need to select Virgin Bet Free Bet. And this time you need to ensure that you have higher odds of 5.0. And again, you'll need to make sure that the back odds and the late odds are as close again as possible. So if I show you one example, and that's going to be this Ascot race at 13 and 14.50. And as you can see here, your liability is a lot larger than your initial bet. However, if this is too large, you can go down to where the odds are lower. So I'll look at 7.50 and 7.8. And in here, you won't need to put in as much liability into your exchange account. And again, you can place your bet with the bet makers first. And you'll have to do this as 2 £10 bets, as they are the free bets that you'll receive from Virgin. Then once you've placed the bet, you can head over to your exchange, copy your lay stake from the calculator, and paste that in. And again, just making sure that the odds are the same. Then once these bets have settled, you will make a profit of around £16. So that was just an example of one of the offers that you can take advantage of. And the first time, it will take you some time whilst you get used to the tools and the systems and the different types of filters. And initially, it seems complicated. But with the help of the Profit Accumulator tools, and as you learn it, you will start to speed through these. And once you've completed this sign-up, you can then repeat the same kind of process for all these different types of sign-up offers. And again, you'll have step-by-step instructions for everything that you need to do. Now, this has just been a brief introduction to match betting, as I can't cover everything in this video. And if you feel like this has gone over your head too, then there's a section on Profit Accumulator, which is great, and it's called Start Here. And this will give you some further tutorials about the basic idea, betting exchanges and qualifying bets, etc. Plus, there's also forums that you can join and contribute to as well. And as I said, if you are looking to get started with Profit Accumulator, then please feel free to use my link in the summary below. And I hope that you enjoyed this video today, and if you did, then please give me a like, hit the subscribe button, and please do head over to my website at everybithelps.co.uk for more tips, reviews, and step-by-step guides.